Alright, this video is to show you some things about the 4 hard surface tools. And in this first clip, what we're going to do is show you how to change the boot ring out with the brush ring. So to start with, we'll go to the quick connect that's on the top, and the high pressure line attaches right to the swivel. And that's just connected with a quick connect. So remove that, and then we're going to remove the 3 screws on the top as we see here. And set those to the side so you don't lose those. Now we're going to pull gently on the tabs on the top here and give it a little bit of a pop right in the center of the swivel, like so, and that will separate the inner from the outer deck. At this time is a great opportunity to clean inside and around the outside of the inner deck. You're going to get hair and other debris built up in there, so make sure you clean that out and keep your air flowing the way that the unit is designed. Now we'll put the brush ring, set that in place, and then we're going to take the inner deck, and you can hold it by the spray bar underneath. I'm going to line those 2 pieces up. Alright, so you make your swivel right in the center, and then give that a little bit of a pop underneath, like so, and it should pop right in. Just check the top to make sure that those tabs are secured in place. And now we'll just reverse the process. We'll put our screws back in place. And remember, don't over tighten these, just get them snug. And then once those are in place, we will reattach our high pressure line. And again, that attaches right to the swivel on the top. And it's really as simple as that. Remember, we're going to use anything that we could scratch, any type of surface we can scratch. We're going to take off our boot ring and put the brush ring on the tool so we can protect that floor. Now the next section that we're going to be doing is to put the bracketed system onto our turbo tool. So again, we'll start by taking our high pressure line off, and then we'll pull off our quick connect pins. Set your handle to the side and just slip the deal right over the top. And then we'll line this back up, and we'll put those pins right in to secure the bracket in place. And once that's completed, we will reattach your high pressure line to the swivel there and attach the bracket completely. Now real quick, if you need more vacuum, remember the vacuum port on the back side. Also, if you're not getting any vacuum, remember to keep that closed on most of your cleaning. Now inside the handle of the turbo tool, remember that there is a filter inside there. This needs to be checked at least every couple of weeks. All right, especially if you're in a hard water environment like we are here in Arizona. So you're going to see inside here this little fine filter. You want to check that. You want to put that in some CLR, and that will remove any of the mineral deposits that are in there and keep the flow going just as the tool is engineered to work. You will restrict the flow, and you will get less water at the end of the tool if you don't descale that. So now we're going to show how to quickly change out from the 12-inch head to the 15-inch head. Both of these have the bracketing systems on them. So you want to just disconnect your high pressure line, your vacuum line, and pull your pins out, your quick connect pins. And then we're going to just reverse that order. We'll take and put the handle right back over the top here. Secure that in place with our quick connect pins. That'll secure the deck in its place. And then once that's set in on both sides, we'll go ahead and put the high pressure line back on the tool. And once the high pressure line is put back on the tool, we'll go ahead and connect the vacuum back up as well. And we're ready to clean. Real simple. Alright, on this next clip we're going to talk about the Forjet wand and the Raptor tool. Basically what I want you to remember is when you get to these threads on the top of the handle, you don't want to unscrew it all the way, just enough to where you can pull the head out, just like you did there. Once that's out, there's a quick connect underneath, and then you reattach with the whichever tool that you need to get to. Alright, so now once that's in, we're just going to set that in there, and what we're looking for is inside here there's a little brass ring. Alright, this is why we don't unscrew it all the way. We want that ring to stay in place, and now what we're going to do is line that ring, and that brass ring right there is going to line up right with a groove right there in the tool. So we're just going to set that down in. You can kind of eyeball it so those line up, and then we'll twist the threads on. It's always a good idea to put a little bit of lubrication on those threads. Keep them lubed up. Now we'll just pull on the top of the head. That's nice and secure and moves around freely. In this next clip, just remind you that you have a spray bar underneath the Mini Turbo. Keep your fingers out of there. Keep any nuts, bolts, any debris from hitting inside of that. And then your companion to do the corners and edges with the Mini is the Cobra tool. Always remember to winterize your tools, or at least blow out the tools with compressed air. This is what happens if they freeze. And also to descale. This is what happens if the scale builds up on your tools. And again, to protect your spray bar, make sure none of the big nuts, bolts, things like that hit and bend your spray bar as you see here.